You're listening to Cross Rhythms Plymouth, and I've got the pleasure of being joined in the studio once again by someone who's a bit of a regular guest, sort of an annual guest, really much for this particular topic. It's Mark Oliver. Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Yeah, very good. Great to have you back here in the studio.
Thank you.
For those who don't know Mark, he is involved heavily with Churches Together in Plymouth, helps to lead that up across churches across the whole city, but also pastor of Plymstock Chapel. So very involved in the community in Plymstock, aren't you, Mark? It's a passion for you, isn't it?
Yeah, very much. Where I live and church and kids go to school and everything, so involved in lots of things there.
Yeah. So people in the Plymstock community might have come across Mark a fair bit. But one of the things you've been involved in a lot longer than that you've actually been in Plymouth is Cornwall Bush Conference. So tell us a bit about the history of that. We've talked about it each year, which is great. But tell us, for those who don't know anything about it.
So yeah, briefly, it started on our farm back in the late 80s, and we have a weekend where we transform a barn into a meeting place, and then people come and camp, caravan, or day visit, join in the sessions and then the various activities that we have on. And it's moved once or twice over the years, and actually it's moved towards Plymouth, which we'll come to in a minute, but so it's not too far for Plymouth folk now to come and join in.
So good. I love every time we've talked about it, just hearing the history, hearing the years that you've been part of serving it, helping it grow, and just that it's been a fixture for people's lives in this area for a long time, and something where people gather, come together, spend a good bit of quality time, in a wonderful, beautiful, wild setting, and just spend that time fellowshipping, talking about faith, hearing good sessions. It's just been there for a long time for a lot of people. It has,
and some people have stuck with it for 30 something years now of coming along and getting so much out of it. It does us good, doesn't it, to be away from normal life for a little while sometimes and just have a place to chill out a little bit, meet new friends, find old friends, and spend some time with God and each other, and just out of the normal rat race of things. So I think it's good for us to do that, whether it's Bush Conference or anywhere else.
100%. Couldn't agree more. And I think more, as much now as ever, the world's kind of got busier, things got noisier with social media. So especially now, really, to take that time to really rest together and be together. So the general format of it then, sort of talk me through the shape of it. What sort of things can people expect if they come along to Bush Conference?
Sure. Yeah. So we provide a field for camping and caravanning, and toilets and all the facilities, car parks and things that people need.
Always good to have toilets.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's a long weekend else. And then we transform a barn to be a meeting place. So for 6 occasions from the Friday night and through until the bank holiday Monday morning when it finishes, we meet together there. There's a band to lead us in worship. There is a brilliant speaker each year who comes to teach us the Bible, and various other things that you can kind of expect on the way through those sessions. And then we also put a marquee in the field for children's sessions, and someone comes in to lead kids sessions as well, so there's something for that age group too. Amazing. So a kind of, I suppose in many ways, a sort of smaller version of Christian conferences people might have heard, Spring Harvest being one of the bigger ones. It's like a small condensed version of that in a farmer's field in Cornwall, but just focused around finding out more about God, taking that time to really find out more about your faith and grow in your relationship with God and grow together. And we've talked about it before, but the nature of it being people are camping together, spending those longer hours together. If you turn up to church on a Sunday, you might hear a great sermon, have a chance to maybe speak to one or two people, but you're kind of out the door. Whereas this, you get a chance to really discuss, really wrestle with stuff, really talk to people and hear people's journey and story a bit more, don't you? Yeah, you get those hours together, and it's around the corner from Coteal now, so sort of places like that, and there by the river that you can walk, and it is just a gorgeous setting there on the farm. It's so beautiful. So it's a beautiful place to be together and just to be.
So good.
And eat. We provide. There's a lot of food as well, which is good, and it's a Jesus thing, isn't it? Eating
Absolutely.
together.
Break bread
that's
together.
kind of grown. We've always had this old tradition of fish and chips on a Friday night, and whether we've gone and got them or a fish and chip van come in or something. Amazing. But it's kind of we try and make it easy for people, so you can buy food and shop pasties, and I think we're doing a hog roast. That's a bit of a changed tradition this year as well. So with vegetarian option, of course. So food is another. It's become an important part of it, and the time people spend eating together is very cool. Yeah.
Well, I think that really speaks to my point. Really, that when you eat together, when you break bread together, to use that phrase, you really do have that chance to chat more openly and more deeply. And so that's why this is such a great time. And camps like this, as you say, are really good because they just allow that time to really rest together and chat together and build those friendships and relationships. We're going to stop for some music. I'll ask you more about who the speaker is this year and who's running the kids sessions and some of the practicalities as well after we take a little break. This is Cross Rhythms Plymouth, 96.3 FM online and DAB as well. You are listening to a conversation here with Mark Oliver, who is the pastor at Plymstock Chapel, wears a number of other hats as well, which I won't necessarily go into now. One of the hats, though, is being involved in helping to organise Bush Conference, Cornwall Bush Conference, which is back again this year, 2026. Same sort of timing, isn't it, to last year? It's over the Maybank holiday.
Yeah, same every year we have. So it's quite early this year. So it starts on Friday, the 22nd of May through until Monday, the 25th. So people can rock up any time on the Friday and set up tents and caravans. And then the first session's in the evening. Yeah.
So good. So good. So we've talked a bit about the kind of heart behind it, the shape of it, how it happens, what people can expect. One of the things that you've mentioned is there's always a really good speaker that you invite down from somewhere across the UK, sometimes internationally as well. Who's the person that you've got speaking this time? Tell us.
Yeah, it's a former Cornish boy, Steve Parsons, who I first knew as singer-songwriter. He's released several albums over the years and seen him around at various Christian festivals and things singing. But he's gone on to be pastor of a church up in Macclesfield in Cheshire. And as well as being a very gifted musician, he's a very gifted communicator. So we've invited him back. So it's his first year to come and actually bring us Bible teaching, but he's been at the conference several times over the years, often doing concerts and leading worship and things. So we're really excited to have him back this year to bring Bible teaching at it. Yeah,
that's amazing. So he knows you guys, he's been around it and knows Cornwall, which is great. That's really, really cool. Is he going to be doing some music as well, or just the teaching?
I'm going to ask him to bring. I think he'll bring his guitar. I don't want to overburden him, but I'm pretty sure we'll get him to break into song at some point. Yeah.
It might be. I'm thinking of the people I know who speak but also play music. You tend to not be able to stop them.
Yeah,
like Andy Flanagan, like he's speaking and he's playing music. Of course he is. Good stuff. All right. Well, so one of the things you said as well is. Kids sessions are put on. It's a real family event. It's not just for any particular age. It's for the whole family to engage with. So you got someone specifically coming down to lead the kids stuff as well.
Yeah, Chloe's coming down, who has done it in the past with her husband. So she's coming down again, very gifted with kids, and so she'll be leading children's sessions each time, so 6 children's sessions over the weekend, and so the kids will be well looked after and have a lot of fun. Amazing.
So tell us, how can people book? What does that look like in terms of costs, and do people have to go for the whole thing? Can they turn up for days? People are welcome to come for a session if you've not been before and just want to check us out this year. That's fine, and no cost to turn up and just to walk in. We do take offerings, obviously there are costs, and we put a little charge on the camping just to help us sort of cover the costs that we do there. So we are doing an early bird thing. If you happen to be listening to this before May the 1st, get booked in, because it's just £25 per adult for the weekend and £5 per children, and that goes up to £35 per adult after the 1st of May. So do get yourself booked in and make the most of that offer if you hear about this in time, but if not, it's still not too much. I don't think we try and keep it affordable. We don't want money to be a reason that people can't be there. If you check us out on Facebook, Cornwall Bush Conference, the details are all on there, and you can email
all one word, Cornwall Bush Conference at hotmail.co.uk to book or to ask for any more information. And I'm very happy to get that out to you and answer any questions that we can. And then it takes place at Higher Chapel Farm at Halton Quay. So on a lovely farm right down very close to the River Tamar, and what we about 15 minutes maybe from the Tamar Bridge to get there, so not too far from Plymouth at all.
That's beautiful. That's a lovely part of the world, the Tamar Valley, and it's Cornwall Bush Conference, but Cornwall only just that side of the river.
Yeah, we've
definitely Cornwall, but
emigrated this way a bit now.
Getting a bit dangerously close to the Cornish. Great stuff. And one of the things I mentioned, because obviously you are pastor at Plymstock Chapel, but this isn't like any one particular church, is it? This is open to literally anyone.
No, anyone.
If you have an interest in faith and this sounds something you want to engage with and be there, totally open to you, isn't it?
Yeah, and lots of people with no faith have come and listened and thought and taken the opportunity to do that. So you won't be put under any pressure or anything if you come and just want to listen and see what is said. That is absolutely fine. But people come from all sorts of denominations and backgrounds, and just there's something special in that people come together and mix, and it doesn't really matter what labels people might have. It's just God's people being one together. It's great.
Absolutely. And and we do mention this each time, and I think it's worth saying. Again, Mark said it there, but if you are listening to this and you have been listening maybe for a while to Cross Rhythms, and you've been sort of stirred to think more deeply about faith, some of those big questions of life, then to Mark's point, this is a really good opportunity for you to just engage with people over a longer period of time, make some good friends as much as anything else, but don't let that be a barrier to you. If you wouldn't call yourself a Christian yet, but you're like, this is a good time to find out more about faith, what it's really about, talk with good people like Mark about what is it really about, what is this person of Jesus, what is that message all about, then it can be a really good place for you to come along and just find out, have a load of fun, eat a load of food, what's not to like, and hopefully the weather's good as well.
Hopefully the sun will shine.
Absolutely. So the contact details again, because that's the key. If you're listening to this, check out Facebook, as Mark said, Cornwall Bush Conference, search that on Facebook. Loads of details there, media from previous times, so you can get a taste of what it's like. And Cornwall Bush Conference at hotmail.co.uk. Cornwall Bush Conference at hotmail.co.uk is the email address. Email there to book yourself in, and have a great one. Mark, hope it goes really well.
Thank you so much, Dave.